Welcome back to Baseline Car Channel. In today's episode, we're going to be working on this Mustang. You guys can see in the video, this is a short summary for those of you who are the new subscribers to our channel. This is the Mustang. It's missing a rear bumper. It's missing a head. It's missing mufflers, because who needs those when it's going to be making a lot of noise and fire in the back? So nobody needs that. But this is a wide body Mustang S5500. This is what it looked like before when I bought it off a Coport. It got burned due to the fuel leak, and I spoke with the previous owner. This thing was making some power. As you guys could see, all got cooked, and here is me trying to explain what it is and what it looks like. This is the nitro solenoids. They look pretty beefy and they were making power, so we got to restore all that. We have restored most of these parts. This is a two-step computer and a whole bunch of junk underneath computer that got all cooked. The valve covers, all the lines, everything on it got cooked as well, as you guys can see. But the ProCharger is spinning, which is a great thing because that's an expensive unit right there. I was able to restore this thing, and you guys will see how I'm going to install it today. But this is what it looked before. This is also intercooler. You guys can see how it looked right now, or on this clip how it had a hole on the side right there from probably backfire or whatnot. I don't know what caused all that, but you guys will see in today's video how this intercooler got restored, and as well as other parts. As you guys can see probably right here, all the wire harness, fuse boxes, everything that's plastic or rubber got all cooked and toasted and was no good, so all of it had to be replaced. The whole engine bay had to be stripped to the bare bones. Engine had to be pulled out, restored, fully resealed and everything, and then put back together. Let me show you guys what the car looks like right now, but this is what it looked before. A whole bunch of mess that needed a lot of work, and we have done a lot of work to it. So this is what it looks like right now. The engine bay kind of, as you guys could see, all nice and shiny, got all pulled, stripped, repaired, repainted, cleaned up. All the parts have been replaced, all of the seals, wire harnesses, brake boosters, everything that's pretty much was there from a factory. And this thing looks a lot better right now. As you can probably see, it looks really nice and clean. I am currently also working on a 2015 Tesla Model S. I have not started any work on it. I just bought it as a project because sometimes I have nothing else to do, so I just buy things. As you guys can see, it's all wrapped up because none of the power works on it, so that's going to be another issue that I'm going to have to figure out. I bought myself this Tesla as a daily driver, and so that should be a pretty cool thing. It does have a little damage on the quarter panel, but nothing that shouldn't buff out. This thing should buff out. I mean, in the worst case, it's gonna need a touch-up job, so nothing to worry about. And I should have all the parts that I need for it. So yeah, this is my another project that I'm currently not working on, but soon we'll start working on. Today's video, we're going to be working mostly on the Mustang. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of crazy shenanigans, so enjoy this video of Tesla because it's about to end, and you guys going to see a whole bunch of content on the Mustang. So here comes the moment of confession. So you guys see those two brake booster master cylinders? Well, they look identical or whatnot. They look very similar, but the only difference between them is this little thing. This one does not have it. This one has it. This one came off of automatic, and I didn't notice that it doesn't have. What it is a clutch master cylinder feed line, and basically feeds the fluid, brake fluid, to the master cylinder of a clutch, and that's how the clutch works. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to swap these things. I'm probably just gonna swap the tanks on them and don't have to switch the whole master cylinder, and that should be all. That should be good to go. I made a mistake and I gotta fix it now. So I got the used reservoir, and I'm just gonna swap those things out. I also have a little update on the ECU. So I did get the original ECU that's supposed to come by VIN number. Got this thing installed, so it's all good to go. And as of right now, I mean, the ignition system should be all good to go. The wire system needs still need few little things in the wire harness, so I'll have to figure that out. I cannot install an AC compressor, I cannot install alternator due to the few things that I'm waiting right behind those. So those will have to wait, and while I'm waiting on those, I might as well prepare the head unit, the ProCharger head unit for installation, which I will have to clean. And also I'll have to prepare all the pulleys, tensioners and all this. As you guys can see, I already got a new pulley right here, and basically all these pulleys got replaced. Even this one behind it got replaced because it got cooked a little bit. Water pump is brand new. This is the same, just restored, brand new compressor that I could install. So we're pretty much good to go. I still cannot install injectors and intake manifold. The reason to that is because I need to run my fuel lines, and for me to run my fuel lines, I need my fuel lines to be all ready, which they're not. They will have to, all injectors will have to be sent out to Injector Dynamics for further cleaning. The injector rail will have to be cleaned up. This line will have to be replaced, and this is the main line that would also have to be replaced. So all those things need to be fixed before I can install them on intake manifold and then install them into a car. Talk about ProCharger. Here's the head unit. It just got a little bit cooked. I actually inspected it and it looked alright though. It didn't have any leaks or anything on it. I mean, as you guys can see, it's sitting on the sideways and it doesn't have any leaks. It still has oil inside, which I will change later on when I install the unit, because the unit has to be in the right position. Also got a new belt for it, Gates belt. That should be a good enough belt to hold the power. And this is the best you can get. I believe I got the right size by doing research, so I hope that's gonna do it. But what I gotta do before all this, before I get to install head unit belts and all that stuff, I have to clean up this tank. I have to clean up all these charge pipes and the blow-off valve, of course. I have to clean it up. I have to reseal it with the new gaskets that I just purchased. This is what TurboSmart, I believe, product. Yeah, TurboSmart product. And let it focus on it. So I'm gonna change all the O-rings on it to make sure it doesn't leak any boost later on, and that should keep me busy for a little bit. So here's what we have. This is what the ProCharger looks like after I cleaned it, scrubbed it, and redone the whole housing on it. Just makes it look better. Oh my goodness, this thing looks fire. This is also intercooler. Check this out. This is the original intercooler. That looks fire. I mean, this thing looks really nice and clean. It came out to be really nice. This is the wastegate housing connector. So this thing is all ready to go. This thing is all ready to go. So we're ready to assemble whole front end. I was also able to find a key lock for this thing. Here it is. I'm not gonna say what company sold this. Hide it away from you guys. But yeah, this is the only key that I could find. It took me 2 weeks to get one of these because there were few different sizes. But this is the only key that's there, and only one company that sells these. O'Reilly's, AutoZone, none of these guys will have this kind of key. So you guys free to try any option, but I'm definitely keeping these lug nuts because I know nobody else could take them off unless you have this freaking $50 key. Well, it was less than $50, but with all the fees and shipping and all that, it cost me around 50 bucks. But now that the wheel is off, I can redo my suspension. I can clean up this strut right here, all this burned up stuff, to take care of the fender liner. I'm done with all the wire harness that's on it. Also, behind the scenes, I was able to put the AC compressor on, the AC compressor belt. This thing is ridiculously hard to put on because it doesn't have a tensioner, so you have to like put AC compressor while you're tensioning the belt. Kind of stupid design, but because this is a Ford, I forgive them. Also, I got the other belt, the accessory belt on, got alternator on. So all this is all taken care of. All the wire harness as far as to the starter that I had a little confusion going on with the part numbers, I got that sorted out, so we're all good to go. hopefully today my goal is to put the whole radiator support and trying to assemble the whole front end. Not the whole front end, but we'll see how much we can get done. If we can connect a few hoses, if we can connect the radiator support, and just take that pile of goods which we have here. We have headlights, we still have reservoir tank to put on, the hoses, and this is where we have the radiator. We got the battery tray right here with the battery, but this is the radiator support that I want to install today, so let's get right into it. Alright, so the radiator support is back, and so is the radiator, so is condenser. I did connect the lines already, so check this out. They all come out really nice. This engine bay becoming busy really quickly. Like, put all these stuff and it's just a busy engine bay. But next step is to connect all the wires, all the sensors to it, and after that I'm probably just gonna install a reinforcement. I'll see if it's gonna get on the way of installing intercooler. If it is, then I'm probably gonna have to mount the intercooler as well. Alright guys, so up next we got intercooler to install. So got the brackets on, let's get right into it. Intercooler is installed. This thing looks nice. Still gotta do a little bit of adjustments here and there. Gotta install the sensor right here, and then I should be good to install the couplings if I have enough time today. If not, I'll have to pick up some other day. Now that the intercooler is all installed, it's time to put a Terpski or supercharger or ProCharger somewhere over here. So let's get right into it. Here it is, and here is the pipes that we also have to install. They've also been painted and power coated type of thing, so they're good to go. Let's get them installed. As I was getting ready to install the ProCharger, I noticed that this fan shroud needs to be trimmed because the compressor itself is a little bit bigger, and it's pushing against this fan shroud, so I'm gonna have to trim this piece a little bit more so I can create a little bit more space and fit the compressor right here. So check this out, the ProCharger is in, it's all mounted and well secured. There's a bracket right here, bracket right there, there's a bracket right there, and the bracket that goes on the top of the alternator that holds this last bracket. And also there is a tensioner. I'm not sure what this one is for, but this is for a regular accessory belt. Maybe this is for a stage 1 system that was here initially, but this is a stage 2 basically, so maybe that's just upgraded an unnecessary part. I'll figure that out yet. I also got these charge pipes kind of sort of installed just to see where it's gonna sit. Let me show you guys what I mean by that. This is where the charge pipe is, this is where it connects. I do need this coupler to be a little bit longer, and I do need a coupler on the other side to be ordered. This coupler right here needs to be ordered. I already have that coupler that goes right there, so I'm gonna be ordering all these couplers, and it's a matter of time before I could put this thing fully back together. But I think my injectors should come in very soon, and I'll be able to install those with the intake manifold. Alright guys, so that's a wrap for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. Unfortunately, we couldn't install the ProCharger system completely because of missing few little couplings and whatnot, so we'll get those things ordered. It's always like that, you know, you're trying to assemble something, there's a little piece that's stopping you. So we'll get that order. It'll probably come in by the time of the next episode. You guys stay tuned on that. We'll probably assemble the whole intake manifold, which by the way came out really cool. It should be really cool looking. So we're gonna install the intake manifold, we're gonna install fuel system, everything that has to do with the fuel system, if of course I have all the parts, the little parts and whatnot. But we should be good on that. Once we get that figured out, we could probably take it to dealer and get the ECU program, so we could probably get this thing started if it actually starts. So stay tuned on that, and also check out my Tesla project. I'll include a link right here or right here. I'm not sure which corner is gonna come out in, but there's gonna be a little link. Click on that and check out my Tesla project. There's gonna be also a cool project that I'm about to start really soon. Definitely a cool and challenging project for me, so check that out as well. Like, comment, subscribe as always, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.